Blah, 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 blah. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, you are now here for the April Fool's Day / Easter / first day of April episode of TDS, The Drunk Show, starring me, Grant, a.k.a. Triple D. That stands for Deacon Dickum Down. Also known in some circles as Sangria, Rico Suave, or in the gym, I'm known as Fat Boy Not So Slim.
And in certain places, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas, baby.
You already know who the goddamn motherfucking king is. It's me, Bush, baby. A.K.A. Rick James, bitch. A.K.A. Boogaloo Jones. A.K.A.
Richard
James.
Esquire.
DDS. And the DDS stands for the Dick and Down Soldier.
You know what it is.
And also when I'm in France, I'm known as the Pinot Grigio, baby. So you know what it is. You've seen it before. And we're coming to you live from a place unknown in the fifth dimension, baby. So if y'all want to find
us, which dimension?
The fifth dimension.
Where's that?
Oh, got one in.
Cody Hagen, happy almost WrestleMania weekend, Drunk Show.
Yes. By the way, with that, I forgot to tell you, we're going solo on the bottles today because we have a bet. Which one of us has been drinking the most? Because at the end of the night, for some reason, these bottles be coming up short. To Cody Hagen, baby. Oh hell.
Salty Cameron, he's baked. No, shot for Cameron.
Shot for Cam. Oh shit.
To the window?
To the walls. Do your part. We have sponsors. Of course.
Oh yeah, hit the sponsors today.
We have the duel. Today we're going bookends on the Red Berry.
New Amsterdam Red Berry.
We have partially a High Life 40. This is for you guys, which is who went 4 40s and on the fifth one just couldn't quite make it. Of course, trusty styrofoam cup.
Yes.
For you bait guys, ramen noodles, chicken flavor. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Add when you're cooking it, take a little of the water out, pretty much to the very end. Add butter. Then you add the seasoning. Then you throw some cheese in it. Now this is the kicker, and it's gonna really blow your mind.
Cameron's taking a hit for us.
Add some sour cream.
Sour cream.
Man, this will kick it up a notch. And this is for you high guys and you broke guys. Of course, we always have this right here that says it's warming up. Johnson & Johnson baby powder for the guys, because what I find out for the women, ovarian cancer. So
and this prevents you from having too much dick cheese.
Oh, musty balls, especially when it's hot. Hair is lotion. When you're at the slot machine, you get that urge. Hey, jack one off. We do have, because you probably was in some room or something or in your car trying to get it, you got to wash your hands, get them back clean. We do have what you call hand sanitizer.
Oh, and then new sponsor, Barks. Barks has bite. Root beer, baby.
What we do also, what is it? Do we got something new? Oh, we're drinking something new tonight. Well, something new, but old. Ice House. We're going to be moving up.
And we also have the Miller High Life in the
cooler.
In the cooler as well. We're using a cool. Oh, give me the top of the cooler. Also, Le Foam coolers.
Yes, fishing. Been fishing as you see. So we don't have our bait.
All right, there we go.
It's hot in here.
It is warm today. We had a very warm day here in Georgia,
and we're conserving. Yeah.
I can see the drinks for the Drunk Show WrestleMania 34 stream: a Miller High Life, Bud Light, Budweiser, and last but not least, Ice House.
Okay, check this out.
Hold on, before I have to tell them.
Go ahead.
Like, look, those of you that are here, thank you for coming. We're glad that you're here. Make sure you take this opportunity. Hit that smash.
Hold on, I'm sorry. And we do have
Febreze.
Well, you already know it's for.
Yeah.
To drown out the smoke smell for you smokers and you guys who got to go take a shit.
Yeah. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. Bang that motherfucker like you did to that whole last month. But anyhow, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. If you want to support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/recklesstv. Or if you want to get some of our merch, go to recklesstv.spreadshirt.com. That's recklesstv.spreadshirt.com.
And next week,
we got a new one. Trekopedia.
Oh,
good evening, Trekopedia.
He's new.
Here's one for Trekopedia.
Man. Yes, shout out to the Trek man. Bottoms up, baby.
Bottoms up.
Mm. This is gonna be hell tomorrow.
Yeah. I think they come in here to try to kill us. By
the way, I do want to say this. I don't know if you remember a friend of mine named Nico. I think you all talked at one time.
Possibly.
He's going to WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I was wondering, because he's going to be probably, they're going to do a show probably. I was wondering, did you want to go if it's possible?
If I could get shit, yeah, it's in New Orleans.
No, I thought one is here.
No, WrestleMania. Oh, no. Actually, WWE is here tomorrow night or
I think it's, I thought it was sometime this week. But
either tomorrow or Tuesday, WWE is here.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Let's see, can we get hey, fellas,
go to a live
I'll tell you what, fellas. Let's see, can we get Graham there? He will do a show. You'll do a live little thing and put it on.
Well, I'll do the best I can being live there. I mean, WWE is very strict on doing live shit there. But I can always take the phone, record myself,
and shut it off, and then we'll record it. I think that let's see if we can get that done.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up while we're on here doing this. Go ahead, continue.
Other than that, I guess you already know who's in the finals for the NCAA basketball, which is I'm not really a big basketball fan, but you know, hey, it is what it is. Let's see here. I guess that's really about it.
Oh yeah, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
night, Monday Night Raw, tickets at Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia.
Let's see. I say let's.
You know how much they are at Ticketmaster?
I do not know.
Look, let me show you. I'm gonna pull up the Ticketmaster for WWE tomorrow night. Here, how many tickets? One.
$24.
Hold on. See tickets. Let's see. For tickets that matter. Okay.
Okay.
The ring is here.
All right.
Which means this is hard cam side.
I know you all cannot see this right now.
I know. So I'm showing you. But stage, so this is hard cam side, right? Which means that I would need to be in the 2 area. Right? 2, 3, or 4.
Right.
And there are, doesn't look like the floor tickets are
sold out. It's just $79. That's it.
Oh, are they only $79?
Yes. Well, we'll see what we can do by the end of the night.
Oh, there aren't any matching tickets. They're sold out, it says.
It is none. That's not true. We'll find one if there's a will. There's a will, there's a way. So we're gonna go ahead and get him there, and he'll do something for us. We'll work on that tomorrow. You're just gonna have to be real tired tomorrow. What we got here? Grab these 2.
Roll up a nice fatty. Sorry, I cannot.
Those days are over. We cannot, but we will have a man that can do that.
Very soon.
Very soon. Oh, was Pete? Petey.
Where's Pete?
Pete's not here.
Oh,
Pete's gonna be here. We're gonna get Pete to get a little show with you all for you smokers, because we're the drunks.
Yeah, we're the drunks. We don't do the other stuff. Not there's anything wrong with it. We actually, to each their own.
We love it. Hey, I used to be an avid smoker. I'm not.
We just can't. I work
job wise, can't do it.
I work with people with mental health issues, and me being high would not help.
And I have.
And he works someplace that he just can't.
Just can't. All right, let's go into it. Let's get it going.
All right, so I guess we're gonna start up tonight, same way we did last week, because I think they went pretty well.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go up with the events of stuff that's going on currently.
All right.
All right, top stories. Okay. You know how Donald Trump put them tariffs on incoming goods from other countries?
Right.
China has retaliated with new tariffs on U.S. meat. So they're charging us a shit ton of money to send meat to them.
Well, here's the thing about that. China doesn't really get a lot of good meat. I mean, so that's some bullshit.
Chinese women do. I've seen Pornhub.
I mean, Japan, yes. Mm-hmm. China, no. That's where they get the notion that they eat dogs, I guess.
Oh yeah, cats and dogs.
Yeah, and
But in Korea, dog is a delicacy. It's called kegogi and avina.
I think I really don't eat animals that have personality.
Who's to say a cow doesn't have personality?
It has no personality at all. That's why cows, chickens, and I kind of pigs. But you know, bacon tastes good and ham is good and pork chops are good. Shit. So it is what it is.
I tried to be a vegan once, but I couldn't give up bacon.
Well, yeah. What's the next one?
Okay, next one is I'm not sure if you were aware of this. The what is it called? The Secretary of Veterans Affairs.
Okay.
Shulkin.
Okay.
Right. He was fired by Donald Trump, and a new Secretary of Veterans Affairs was put in.
Okay.
Ronnie something. But the White House, you know how they're what is it called? The press secretary,
right?
Always comes out there and tells the White House perspective on things.
Mm-hmm.
They were caught delivering bold-faced lies again, saying that Shulkin resigned and was not fired. Now Shulkin is coming out telling the truth about what actually happened with his departure from the White House.
Well, most likely anything that's going on with Trump, what a lot of people don't understand is this about Trump. Trump is not he's not a politician, but everyone around him is a politician.
Mm-hmm.
And Trump is a businessman, and which is I am too, and as well as yourself. And that's how the rule is. If you run a business, that's how it is. It happens like that in the White House, but the problem with in politics is everybody has some dirt on somebody. Just a bigger man can have you murdered. So that's that. You know, so hey,
all right.
He got his hands fired, and he needs to shut the fuck up for some other shit happened to him. Did old White ever get his pension?
Yes, he was hired by a congressman just to get his last.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. That was set up anyhow. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. More United States stuff. You know who Kellyanne Conway is, right?
Yes, that's the big that lies for him.
Yeah.
They're fucking. But go ahead.
But there's a book that was just published,
right,
that claims that Kellyanne Conway is the #1 leaker in the White House. With all that stuff getting leaked out to the public. They're saying that the book says that Kellyanne Conway is the #1 person to do it.
Let me ask you a question about that. How long has Trump became president when?
2018. Well, 2017 he was elected. Started 2016 election. January 2017.
Okay, he's been in there a year.
A year and some change.
He's been in there a year.
Mm-hmm.
He has done nothing, and there's a book out on it. And
Fire and Fury.
Yeah, well, that right there was one thing because that went past. That's during the process of the when he was going through the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
But for them to have a book out right now talking about she is the lead, when she was his #1 fan.
Mm-hmm.
She's the last of the last that's there, and I don't know if they had a picture that was famous on when he came in for 2017 of February. It was during the Black History Month. She's in there. He got all these black guys in there, and she's in there on the couch with her shoes off and her feet on the couch. Now, fellas, I don't know if any of y'all. I used to be. You heard what I said.
Used to be.
I used to be a player, and I know all players shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that no more because I got my baby. But you know. But anyhow,
you're a faithful man now.
But anytime a woman is at your house,
mm-hmm,
and she's not a relative,
okay,
and she feels that she can, or she better be a real relative or close friend of the family.
Not a kissing cousin.
Not a kissing cousin. Not like a friend that's really know everybody and the family knows her. If a woman is at your house, you walk in and.
Sir Cardinal,
my
came
man.
in and says, "I ain't a player. I just crush a lot."
You ain't the only one. And you come in to a person's house and you see a woman,
mm-hmm,
and she has her shoes off, and she's perched up on your couch.
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10, for her to feel that comfortable, there's some fucking going on.
But also, I want to point out something. A comedian said this when it first happened. I want to say it was Trevor Noah.
Mm-hmm.
But all them black people around, older black folk around, and ain't nobody say nothing about that girl with her feet on the couch.
Well,
you get the joke there.
I get it, but here's the thing about that.
Oh, this one for you, Sir Cardinal.
Sir Cardinal. To the windows.
To the wall.
Here's the thing. If I'm in your house, when you was before you were married.
Okay.
Way before they.
Wait.
And I walk into your house and I see a woman in there, and I'm just coming in for a second.
Okay.
Or I don't know you, and a friend brought me over there, and I see a woman perched up on your couch with her shoes off. Right then and there, I know
you didn't really know me,
but I don't know you.
Okay.
And I walk in with another friend, and I see a woman that's sitting like she was on that couch. Y'all need to Google the picture.
The immediate assumption would be that's your lady.
That's your lady, or y'all got something going on.
Yeah.
Especially if you say, "Hey, this is my lady." What we got there? Trey. Oh, they talking with each other. Cool. So either way it goes, she's not the leak. She was the one who has been talking bad, most likely talking bad about everybody else in his ear. That's what that is.
All right.
And also, I must say this. Most men in power, from what I have seen in my studies, most men in power always have a woman nearby just in case they need to get their rocks off. And
let me tell you something, Melania ain't giving him no play.
You can see that.
You can see Melania don't even like his ass.
You know something? Here's the thing about Melania. I noticed. They said it like once or twice while he was running, and I just recently seen it on the internet. Do you know she used to be a model who was out there?
What do you mean out there?
I mean, she has naked pictures with other women. Hey, Google it. Oh, wow. They haven't took it off.
No, did you ever see the video of it was Donald walking next to Melania, and he reached over to try to hold her hand,
and she snatched it away.
She snatched her hand away and then smacked his hand.
That's when that's doing the inauguration.
Oh, that shit was funny as hell. All right, moving on to the next story. You feel the weather outside. How hot it was in this house. How warm it was today. 2 snowstorms are coming through the Midwest and Northeast.
Well,
they're getting ready to It's April the 1st.
Well, I'm glad.
And we got 2 snowstorms coming.
Well, here's the thing about that. My cousin moved from Georgia to North Carolina. Now he was born in Cali, moved from Georgia in North Carolina, and his wife got a job up in Wisconsin. And he was threatening to leave because he said, "Man, it is March, and we got 12 inches of snow." It does that. It does it. Now, if that's the case, now I got 2 theories. All right. Here's one of them. One, they say that global warming is a joke.
Who said that?
A lot of people say global warming is a joke. And I have somewhat proof on it. Not proof, but I got things to say it is.
Yeah.
I think it's a money thing. Personally, if y'all can quote me on this, do your research. I believe that the Earth goes through seasons just like we go through seasons, like winter, spring, summer, fall. I think the Earth goes through the same thing. Geologists have said that during the Ice Age, and they're finding that people was around during the Ice Age. You can look it up. I think we're going through a lot of the Earth is going through different things, and then you also they finally came out to talk about chemtrails.
Oh wow! See, we got here. Try having winter from November to around this time every year. Oh yeah, there must be. Oh, Matt Man's here.
Matt Man. Shout out to the Matt.
Those of you that are just getting here, make sure you smash that like button.
they when it comes to global warming, I think it's a money making thing. And the reason I say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I give you one of the biggest money making things in the world. That one, they said alkaline water. Everyone is buying alkaline water, right?
Because it's supposed to be better for the body.
Here's the thing: there have been studies,
Mm-hmm.
and it has been proven alkaline water does nothing for the body. And here's the other thing:
it doesn't lower the pH level.
Doesn't do jack diddly squat. Now I must say, purified water helps the body. Alkaline water does not. Here's the thing: if alkaline water, if you're supposed to take alkaline as quote unquote good for you,
Thumbs up, people.
get this: bleach sits at an alkaline of 10. You don't see motherfuckers drinking that shit, do you?
Oh no, you're right about that.
That's a money making thing. Think about it. Right now, if you are into recycling, because
Amanda's here. You gotta do that one so that you can do the next one for Amanda.
If you're doing the money making thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Everybody make sure. Those of you that just coming in, I see the numbers going up. Hit that thumbs up button.
Now dig this. Everything they're doing right now is about money, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give you another example. They say gluten is bad for you.
What the fuck is gluten?
Gluten is what holds bread together.
I thought there was like yeast or some shit.
No, yeast is part that what makes bread rise. That's the yeast in it. You ever seen someone make dough and they say sit it on the side and then you see it puffs up?
Watch it rise, yeah.
All right. Gluten is a natural product of wheat that's in flour. They say, hey, we don't want GMO. Well, if you take gluten out of bread, then you're eating GMO.
Actually, most of the stuff that we consume is GMO.
So again, it goes back to you have to be careful about what they tell you is good for you and what they tell you that isn't, because a lot of this stuff is a money-making thing.
Okay. All right. No, look, these last couple stories we're gonna rapid fire these. All right. You know what we were discussing earlier about the you mentioned there was a data breach on the other thing that we were discussing. Okay. Hold on, wait. Uber's been data breached. Speaking of that, let me point this out. Anybody who has signed up for Uber, whether you were a driver or not, okay, right? When you put in that information for yourself, Uber's system. Uber gave their information out to somebody else without people's permission. So there is now a $13 million class action lawsuit against Uber. All you have to do is to get into the tout claim. Look it up online. There's a process that you have to do. Wow. But if you tort claim, I'm sorry, not tout, tort claim, you have to do some stuff like file a police report for stolen identity and a few other things. But you send that information into the attorneys that are doing it, and you are part of the class act. Nathan Hunter's here. And you are then part of the you get the royalties and stuff from the class action lawsuit.
Well, here's the thing about that.
But I thought that wasn't even the story. That was just something else.
Well, hold on. I heard about Uber. I think it was Uber. I heard that Uber was hacked, and they to who were doing it?
Nathan Hunter.
Nate, my man.
He's a DSB.
Down South Georgia boy, my man. I heard that Uber, I think it was Uber or Lyft, but I think it was Uber. They were hacked and held for ransom. And they paid $1 million out.
Really?
Please someone look that up.
All right, but with the data breach,
right?
Sachs and Company.
Sachs, like Sachs and
Fifth Avenue?
Yeah.
Goldman Sachs was hacked.
No, Goldman Sachs is the investment.
Well, Sachs is the Lord and Taylor.
Right.
They were hit with a data breach. They were hacked. So all them people, the financial district has now been hacked.
Now, what's funny about that is when they got hacked, and 9 times out of 10, if you're hearing about it, they didn't pay.
Hold on, say that one more time.
If they got hacked
Mm-hmm.
They did not pay.
Oh wow.
Maybe I don't know if I can say this, but I'm going to go ahead. There's if you see criminals on the news and they are walking into banks and robbing banks, they're like cavemen. Now, nobody is robbing, nobody walking up, putting guns in faces. That's the dumbest shit in the world now. Everyone is hacking everybody. And America is being hacked the worst. Facebook got something happening to them. They have a lawsuit if someone can look that up.
Oh yeah.
That's the new thing. And the reason why is going on, and this is my theory on it. America is, when it comes to weapons, you can't come over here. We'll fuck you up. From the citizens. That's why I say I do not agree with gun control.
All right.
But
we got to finish moving on with these.
Was that time?
Moving on to technology.
Okay.
Okay, technology news. PlayStation 5 is now nearing its end of development. They have sent the development kits to third-party people.
Okay.
To test it out and stuff like that.
Stop right there, please. Stop right there. Anybody that's with us, is there any way you can tell me how I can become one of the test people? Go ahead.
Okay. Sony is including these killer features to beat Nintendo and Xbox. Okay.
I got to hear this.
Number 1, upgraded PlayStation Plus service.
Which is?
All right. Which is the PlayStation Plus is like the Xbox Live. Okay.
Okay. All right.
It's
you still got to pay for it. Then it's not upgraded.
No, but they're making it free.
Oh, they're back to making it free because you know at one time they were the only ones that were free.
PS4 or PS5 will be the first time that you can do backwards compatibility. So on the PS5, you'll be able to play PS4 and 3 games.
Well, the
PS4 plays PS4 games.
No, I want to say
Xbox had.
No, PS2 could play PS1 games.
Okay.
So that's not a new thing.
No, but PS5 is going to be able to play PS4 games. That's going to save people money.
Okay.
Also, PlayStation is now going to PSVR.
Okay. Now you're talking.
It's going to be coming with a virtual reality headset.
I thought they already had that.
They do, but it's not really good. The whole new system of PSVR is going to be kind of like. Have you seen the things? I forgot what it was. I forgot the name of the VR system, but it's like you can draw 3D images. You just have a headset on and you're standing in the middle of a freaking room, and you can draw in 360.
Oh, that sucks, but okay.
Oh, but I mean, there's games and stuff like that where you're shooting games and stuff like that.
I tell you what, if they can come up with literally, all right, okay, check it out. You put the VR headset on, right? Now you still have the controller in your hand.
Okay.
And I love Madden, love football, as you all know. And I'm the quarterback because when you say hi, you're the quarterback automatically. And you mean to tell me I'm in the game? I'm actually looking on the field?
That would be awesome.
Now that, hands down, I guarantee you. What's the name? I have it first.
Okay, next one, Niantic. I know you're not a fan of this game at all. You make fun of me for playing it, but Niantic is settled. Niantic is the company that made Pokemon Go. Okay, listen. Niantic will reportedly settle for nearly $1.6 million for the Pokemon Go festival that got fucked up last summer, and people got messed up. People paid for tickets and stuff like that, travel and all that, and it was a total shamble because there were more people. Cell phone towers went down from all the people playing the game and stuff. So Niantic's going to pay out $1.6 million to the people.
Let me ask you a question. Is that game that big with adults?
Yes.
You're trying to tell me Pokemon is bigger with adults They're kids.
There is just, look at it this way. There are just as many downloads of Pokemon Go and stuff than there is of Clash of Clans.
Wow. And don't get me wrong. I want to go get, I forgot to tell you. Now, you know, I just got on Clash of Clans, we say last year?
Yeah.
Because you was on it for the year before.
Yeah.
And I was getting my oil changed. And of course, you know, I'm playing it.
Oh, wow. Trekpedia says there's a Jason app where you download it and he's attacking you in virtual reality.
Oh, what's that?
Jason.
Oh shit. I got to see that shit there. We'll get he'll download it.
Okay.
I did not know Clash of Clans had been out because I've been on it for 2 years now. Well, yeah. I guess about 2.
Yeah. We can say it's 2. Been out for 5 or 6.
Yeah, it was 5 when I started it. Yeah. That's amazing.
Moving on to sports. Mississippi State versus Notre Dame. Epic comeback gave the Fighting Irish the women's NCAA title. Oh, Gorilla Strong is here and he's high as shit. Come on.
Shit, this is a good day tomorrow.
And I have to work tomorrow. So the women's NCAA. Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish.
They won.
The women won.
Oh wow.
61-58.
If I'm not mistaken, they did a story on that. They said most of the people, most of their girls had torn ACLs. No. They got a girl who is very good on their team. I'm surprised UConn didn't make it.
No, UConn. Okay, I'll read the first paragraph of the story. Okay. The Irish were down by 15 in the second half, but a furious comeback gave them their second championship. Arike Ogunbowale
who they played again?
Mississippi State.
Damn,
was the hero again with a last-second three-pointer. Ogunbowale, who also beat UConn the final second shot, scored 16 of her 18 points in the second half. Oh, they're talking. Okay, moving on. This one's gonna get you, and this is a double-edged story right here. Moving on into science. The Chinese space station is going to re-enter the atmosphere over the South Atlantic on Monday. Right? Where's the? Oh, I have to actually hit the back button here.
They're going to re-enter the atmosphere.
You guys going to set up a Streamlab donation page. I've got to see what that is so I can.
Please, do that shit. Look here.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, excuse me. Look here. Other than we have to pay for things to make the actual show go.
Yes.
And
we're still trying to collect donations on Patreon right now. For those of you that want to help, so that we can purchase microphones and a better camera.
So I do want to tell you this. As we make money, you all make money. So because in the beginning, you remember we used to give out a lot of shit.
Yes.
So believe me, after you set up the stream.
Yeah. Once we get the lavalier mics and the new camera, then we're going to be purchasing gift cards and stuff to start giving out on the shows again.
We will be giving out shit. Trust me. I love you all. Go ahead. What's the
next? But that same space station, the Chinese Space Lab is expected to crash to Earth, not come down smooth. There's something wrong with it, and it's going to crash to Earth late tonight.
Now, here's the issue with that. A couple years ago, America just was really showing their nuts.
Hit that thumbs up.
America was showing their nuts. I don't think you remember this. We had a satellite that was fucked up, and we shot it down. And they said the reason we shot it down is because if it came through the Earth's atmosphere, the chemicals or whatever they use for fuel or whatever, I don't know, will be poisonous. So
I do have to hurry up because my battery's getting low.
Right, here, we'll pull it up on mine. The thing is, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck their space station is going to crash down to Earth. I mean, a space station is not like, I know probably you all don't know, a space station is like, although there are many like tubes, but they're like the size of like 5 or 6 school buses. I mean, if it came down to earth, it's going to cause one hell of a goddamn explosion unless it's going to burn up. It's not going to burn up in earth.
A lot of it won't burn up in the atmosphere. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one.
Okay.
And I'm going through, when I look this up, I got the top 3 topics.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't go through all of them, but this one, all 3 of them are important for us. One of them you all are going to love, and we're going to actually go in depth over the last one.
Okay.
The first one, scientists have now found a serious correlation between heightened cancer risk and consumption of coffee. So they're saying now that coffee is causing cancer.
My thoughts on that is it has to be something the coffee industry did to somebody to piss them off.
Who did Colombian coffee farms piss off?
Because look here, how the fuck you been drinking coffee? People been drinking coffee for many millennia.
Who did Folgers and Maxwell House piss off?
Let me ask you a question. Do you know they have a coffee? And I want you to look this up right quick. Pull up a new tab. This coffee is called Kapalua. It is the most expensive cup of coffee that you will buy. If you ever seen this movie called The Bucket List, Jack Nicholson was talking about drinking the coffee.
It's Kopi Luwak.
Well, he called it Kopi Luwak, but Kopi Luwak. This coffee is made like this. They have these wild cats, I think, out of Africa.
What?
Don't say it. I'm about to tell you.
Oh!
Look here. The coffee beans are eaten by cats.
They're called civet cats.
The stomach acid, it passed through stomach acid and is fermented in their guts and shit it out. And then
let me read it.
Go ahead.
The Kopi Luwak, or civet coffee, is coffee that includes partly digested coffee cherries eaten and defecated by the Asian palm civet.
Which is
fermentation occurs as the cherries pass through the civet's intestines, and after being defecated with other fecal matter, they are collected.
All right.
So the people are drinking shit.
They're not drinking shit. They're drinking, you wouldn't believe half the shit you drink in the process of it. So I ask you, that is the most expensive cup of coffee in the world.
Shit coffee.
That comes up out of ass. A cat's ass. So
cat booty coffee.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Health topic number 2. Okay. There's a new fad going on. Online fad.
All right.
It involves snorting something. Teenagers are snorting condoms. Not joking.
Okay. Look here.
While it sounds like an April Fool's joke. Hold on. Let me say this. While it sounds like an April Fool's joke, educators are warning about a condom challenge being spread online by YouTube videos and social media. Also known as the Snorting Condom Challenge or Condom Snorting Challenge, the fad actually dates back several years but has gone viral again.
Okay, my question to you is this right here. I got to ask you this. Please, you all go on YouTube, step away. Please step away.
The video that's on the thing that went down, but they're actually snorting.
Step away and see if you can see this on YouTube. Let me ask you a question.
Oh, Gorilla Strong says they should sniff lines of Ajax.
Yeah. By the way, Gorilla Strong, Ajax is I'm not going to tell you how.
Oh, Captain Chronic's here. Shit. Captain Chronic, yes, I will be watching WrestleMania. Butch believes that wrestling is stupid.
I'm not going to take a shot on Captain. Yes, I will.
You're going to take a shot for Captain Chronic.
Here's the thing. I must ask this, all right? Wait before you take a shot. It's only two things. It's only two things on a condom. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's minoxidil 9 or some type of lubricant, which is you can buy out of the store. So you mean to tell me they're snorting condoms up their nose for what fucking reason?
Views? Come on.
I can tell you this though. They had a back in the, I think it was about a year ago. I'm taking a shot. A year ago.
I mean, these same kids were just eating Tide Pods.
Look at it. That's dumb as fuck. I have no idea why. Please, I hope y'all don't have kids, and I hope you don't try it. Did you know, and I want you all to look this up, you can snort chocolate.
Why?
Powder. The cocoa powder.
Why?
I don't know if they're doing anything like changing the molecular structure or anything like that, but it's getting molecular. Them high.
He's been drinking. He meant molecular structure.
You can get high off of it. I'll Google it, but go ahead.
Okay. And the last, but certainly not least story, and this has to do with you guys, viewers here. All right? Watch out for this one. One person is dead as an outbreak related to synthetic pot use hits 38 people in Illinois. I'll read the beginning of the story. At least one person has died in Illinois following a recent rash of hospitalizations of people who use synthetic pot and then experience severe bleeding, according to state health officials. The person's death was reported Saturday, but information about the person's name, age, or gender was not released. A spokeswoman for the Department of Public Health also would not say what county it took place. The death comes as the state continues to see an uptick in the number of hospitalizations resulting from people reporting severe bleeding after using a synthetic cannabinoid product. As of Saturday, there had been 38 people hospitalized. There were 10 cases reported in Chicago and 4 in Cook County.
Wow.
3 of the hospitalized people tested positive for brodifacoum, more commonly known as rat poison.
Well, okay. That means, first of all, let's see here. We're going to go back to 2010. Mm-hmm. There was a big thing about synthetic pot. A lot of people were smoking it because of, one, it was synthetic and they could beat drug tests.
Yeah, but synthetic cannabinoid, often called spice or K2, is a man-made mixture of hundreds of chemicals that affect the same brain cell receptors as cannabis.
Correct.
The substance is sometimes used as a spray on plant material for smoking or sold as solids to be vaporized and inhaled in e-cigarettes.
All right. I did many years ago, I guess about what is 18, so about 8 years ago, I did try it. I did get high. It did not, it gave me the same effects, but I had been stopped smoking weed back then, so I really didn't know. But there was a thing in the underground. A lot of people were saying that don't do it. It's been fucking a lot of people up. So, but what you're talking about is just mean shit people are giving folks, rat poison.
Yeah.
But you remember this thing they were talking about, Flocka?
Yeah.
There's
what was Flocka?
No, I'm sorry. It was a K2 or some shit they were talking about, where you see on YouTube where people can't control themselves. They are like,
you were trying to you asked me about the same thing the other day. I thought that whole time you were talking about bath salts.
Right. Everyone is similar to bath salts, but no one knows what bath salts really are.
Oh, so it's not really bath salt?
Well, they have another one where people are smoking weed, and what they're doing is they're taking roach spray and spraying it on the roach spray. Now,
spraying roach spray on the weed?
On the weed, and then smoking it. And when they're saying that the high is damn near instantaneous.
Well, for the longest, I can remember when people was dipping weed in embalming fluid.
That's back when they wanted to get wet, but that was.
I didn't know you like to get wet. I don't, but you do.
But that there was totally different compared to what this shit is doing.
This shit is apparently killing people.
Well, it's not really killing them. They're saying that
if you're bleeding externally and internally from
smoking
a product.
No, this right here, what rat poison is totally different. They're saying that people are putting roach spray or like ant spray or whatever it is, like insect repellent, not off, but just the shit to keep insects out your house, onto the weed, right? And they're saying that the paramedics are saying that they're getting high around about 12 o'clock in the morning, well, in the afternoon. They come get them an hour later and take them to the ER.
Okay.
And these people are, because it's weed, you got to wait till it go down, but you got this poison in you and it's fucking you up. And they can't really do anything, really to do nothing for you. So,
all they can really do is attempt to flush your system, right?
Well, not really, because weed is like, well, I don't know if you all really know. I mean, weed is something you got to wait till it wears off.
Okay.
All right. So they.
But the wearing off a high. Oh, I'm trying to remember here because I don't do it. But a high from weed lasts what, 2 hours?
Well, it depends on, now you got to understand, back when I was smoking, maybe sober, this shit here is crossbred and all types of shit.
So motherfuckers smoking weed and it's lasting longer.
Man, look here,
2 hours.
They got weed that will keep you up. They got weed that will shut you down. They got weed that'll make you eat. They got weed that'll make you love music. This shit is.
Do they have weed that'll make you love Donald Trump?
Probably so.
Oh,
but
shit.
Here's the thing. They said that they have people that will be seen at 12 o'clock noon from smoking that shit. And they consider an overdose. Put them in a room.
You could overdose? Oh, yeah, because they're mixing it with other shit. Okay.
They will put them in a room and wait till it wears off, let them go, and then pick their asses up around about 9 o'clock that night for the same shit.
So they adding shit to, okay, so it's shit like that is causing the whole marijuana is such a bad thing.
Well,
because hold on, I know a lot of people that smoke marijuana. Think about this. I know people, or I've heard of, seen people, and know people who get drunk and fight.
Right.
I've heard, seen, know people that have smoked crack and done something wrong.
Okay.
I know, seen, or have heard of somebody that has done crystal meth and done something crazy.
Well,
anybody I know that has ever consumed cannabis has just chilled, man.
That's not all the way true. Most people.
Some of them did get paranoid.
Most people. Who is this right here? We already did it. Most people do drugs to compilate, go with their personality.
Okay, those of you who smoke weed in the chat, please put in the chat right now. Why do you smoke?
No,
what effect?
Put in the chat. Why do you choose what you do over any other drug?
Yeah, why do you choose your vice of choice over anything else?
And most people do it because of this. All right. And this is what I found out through my years of being around a lot of other folks who do a lot of other things. Certain drugs opened up that dormant person that's in them. A lot of people in this world are very shy and afraid to express themselves because of things that happened in the past, mostly when they were young. And so they're afraid to do it. But once you take this, it allows me to be this.
Well, I do know quite a few people that sober, they're meek and what's it called? Where
they're passive.
Passive, but you get a couple drinks in them, and they're the life of the party.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There are some people who are, I can say, very aggressive and smoke marijuana and become very cool.
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine. He could rap. This is when I was at my first college.
Mm-hmm.
He could rap, but
thumbs up button.
But when he was sober,
mm-hmm.
he was a stuttering bitch. He couldn't get nothing. You can't look at the analytics on here, can you? But when he smoked marijuana, when I tell you this joker here could rap his ass off like he could talk fine.
Really?
Have you ever heard of what's the guy's name? He was with Rough Riders. His name was Dragon.
Oh, Dragon, yeah.
Dragon had a stuttering problem.
He did?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
No one knew it, and he didn't overcome the stuttering problem because of I don't think once you like watch this. See, it cuts the camera off.
No, we're fine. It's still on.
Dragon, he smoked. I guess he smoked weed and then he fixed it. But I think as time went on, he got help for it.
Oh, okay.
But either way it goes, most people, I can say most people,
mm-hmm.
most people do drugs to release that dormant person because everybody wants to be social.
Yeah, okay, I see that.
And most people aren't social, or the ones who are social.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the funny thing. The ones who are social, and I must say this, I think most ones who are social, they do it because they have a lot of shit going on in their head and they needed to be concentrated or whatnot. It's rare that people do drugs for what it's supposed to be used for.
Okay.
And the purpose of, and it's just my opinion, I think people do, the purpose of doing drugs is for meditation, mental clarity to solve certain issues. Because most of the time when you do it, it takes you to a different place. Abba Zabba, my man. But most drugs.
He done asked 2 questions. Let me hit his questions real quick. He said, "Hey, you guys watched the Joshua/Parker fight?" No, I did not see that fight. I will look for the.
I seen it. It was to the walls. I actually seen it came on Saturday. The only reason I didn't watch it because I had to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, and the other thing was, did we have we talked about Tony Ferguson falling out? No. Who is Tony Ferguson?
Tony Ferguson. I know who he is, but I'm drunk right now. I'm gonna look him up.
All right, we're gonna look it up real quick.
I heard that. Now I don't know if this was.
Hey, if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up button.
I don't know if this was fake news, but
dang, our what you call it is a whole lot quicker than it used to be with the other thing. Because I said I don't know who Tony Ferguson is. I said UFC. That was pretty quick.
Oh wow! So I'm glad they.
So our what's it called?
So they're seeing it in real time.
Yeah, y'all seeing us really close to real time right now.
And let me go back right quick. Let me ask you a question. Whenever we switch screens, do you all still see us?
He was fighting for the 155 interim title. Oh wow! Yeah, I guess he fell out during the fight.
Oh wow!
Look at it. I'm pull it up here. It'll be a whole lot quicker.
Whenever you.
It was probably the biggest fight of the year.
If he fell out. The fight with Triple G and Canelo Alvarez will not go down because Canelo Alvarez tests positive for the steroid clenbuterol.
Oh, Tony Ferguson explains that it was an accident that he fell out.
How's an accident?
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me try to not butcher these names. Okay, I'm gonna read the story.
Stop right quick before you say anything. How is it an accident that you fall the fuck out?
Oh, okay. Nah, he's 1 week out. He tripped and blew his knee out at a media event. Hold on, let me explain this. The fight between, let's see if I can do this without butchering names. Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson isn't going down isn't going down due to an absolute freak injury. Ferguson wrote in an Instagram post on Sunday, just hours after the news broke that he was out of the UFC 223, that he tore a ligament in his knee while on a studio set fulfilling media obligations for the fight. Sources told MMA Fighting's Ariel Helwani that the accident happened when Ferguson was on the Fox lot at Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Here, I'll read his statement. Words can't explain how hurt, frustrated, angry, and in disbelief I am right now. As I was completing my UFC pre-fight media obligations on Friday, I had an accident on a studio set that tore a ligament in my knee. My doctor and the UFC doctor both said I can't fight, and one is saying I need surgery. So I will see a specialist to make the final determination on how I can heal up and get back in there to defend my belt. Surgery. I want to apologize to all the fans, the UFC, Khabib, my teammates, my coaches, my friends, and most importantly, my family. Happy Easter. I believe there's a silver lining in the nightmare of reality because this isn't an April Fool's. Good health and blessings to you all. It sounds like that some bitch didn't even want to fight.
No, man, no. You gotta understand. What's the quarterback that was with with the Texans came out of Clemson.
Quarterback from the Texans,
Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
He tore his knee the same way, just on the freak shit. He ain't never get touched.
He said Tony fought with a broken leg.
Ain't nobody fought with
no fucking broken leg. He said Tony. I guess this guy, Tony Ferguson has fought with a broken leg. But Ever says I did say that foreign fucking name pretty good. But Ever says Butch, the Joshua Parker fight was garbage. I wouldn't watch it, but that's up to you.
I will check it out. I love it. I love MMA. I haven't heard from MMA hoes in a minute. Then I talked to him. Actually, we're gonna try to get him on here next week.
Hold on. The MMA hoes.
Let's see if we can get him on here. Basically, I'm about to go smoke.
All right, you go and then I'll go.
I'm a boxing guy. I'm sorry.
Butch is huge with boxing.
I'm a boxing guy. My person is actually we have hold on. Well, I love Triple G.
Okay.
But my new guy is make sure I got it right. Vitaly
Lomachenko.
Yes.
Oh, you psyched for Joshua / Wilder.
No, Wilder is a street fighter. He is, to be honest with you, if he fights what's the guy's name? The guy out of Britain, London, he will get his ass kicked.
Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Joshua promises to knock him out.
Anthony, that's not the guy.
Anthony Joshua says he's going to knock out.
Anthony,
he's going to knock.
That's the guy who beat
Deontay Wilder.
He's going to knock him out. Put that shit back on the screen.
He's going to knock him out.
I'm telling you right now. Look at my face. He will kick Wilder's ass.
He said Loma is the man. He also has a smoking hot girl.
All fighters do. If you remember back in school, the guy who kicked the most ass always had it.
You ain't lying.
But
hurry up, go, sorry.
Here's the thing. Wilder cannot fight. He is a motherfucking street brawler.
So you're saying that Wilder's more like a Kimbo? More like a Kimbo Slice.
Anybody who knows fighting, he throws wild. He throws his arms. I mean, he throws haymakers all day. He's not he can't throw jabs. I mean, any boxer can throw a standard jab. I mean, against the average man, he could. But this guy here, Anthony Joshua, if I'm thinking who I think he is, who beat the Klitschko brother guy.
He said Wilder is a brawler, but he hits like a ton of bricks.
That don't mean shit. So did Mike Tyson. But what's the name? Lennox Lewis beat his motherfucking ass, and so did goddamn Holyfield. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette on that. Matter of fact, yeah.
Wait a second, who live in Holyfield House now? We were talking about that the other day. Who live in Holyfield House? What, Rick Ross stayed there or something?
But you know, Rick Ross passed out. He was in hospital.
Oh, Joshua is the guy. Joshua is the guy who beat Kitschko.
No, it's not. It's the Klitschko brothers.
Joshua looked rough going into the championship rounds.
What?
Give me a cigarette.
I'm not giving you mine. You have one. You have 100.
They're in the car.
Get the fuck out of here. Give me my cigarette because I put it in my mouth.
Asshole. Should punch you in the throat.
Yeah, you punch back.
Where's your lighter?
Fine.
Where's the lighter? I gave you the
Joshua. Joshua looked rough going against that championship. Joshua will beat his motherfucking ass. I'm telling you right now, if you're gonna put money on anybody, he's a more boxer than this other guy is. Wilder went against the Cuban guy, I think it was just recently, and the Cuban guy should have beat him. I actually think he threw the fight. That's just me putting my 2 cents out there because he should have beat the fuck out of him, but he didn't. But like I say, I gotta upload this video to our page. It's from someone else. It's a guy. He's in. If you follow boxing, tell me if you know the guy who he's in Floyd Mayweather's camp. Oh, this guy is fucking awesome. He is the shit. He has it all. What I mean, he has it all. I mean, he's nasty in the ring with his hands. He has the speed. I'm talking about he kicks ass. And then some. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. I'm not the technical guy, so I don't know a lot of this shit. But I really want you to check this guy out. Go on to YouTube and type in 2018 up and coming fighters or with the fastest hands. I'm about to pull it up on my phone. 2018 fastest fighters. When I tell you these guys are, you wouldn't believe it. Yeah, but Joshua will put him down. Now that we are, since we're I see that Abu Zaba, you haven't commented. I want you all to look at something for me. We got these new jets out. Russia and America is going at it. Look it up online. Great thing they got. They're talking about these top jets, which is understand that we are 40 years when for us to stay in America, we're 40 years in the past of the United States government. I guess the actual military when it comes to technology, so you can imagine what the fuck they got. But you have to see it. USA's F-35 versus Russia's it'll pull up. I'm about to tell you. You have to look at it. Oh, it's called the Su-35. When I tell you this shit is spectacular. Say Joshua is a better boxer, no doubt, man. Yes. Amanda, I'm going to tell you this. Michigan, in my opinion, looked up on that. I think that team gave out of gas. They ran off. They came out of ran out of what you call enthusiasm, drive, whatever it was that was pushing them. It's just what it is. He said, "Can I throw the link in the chat?" Oh, for the what? What do you want to know? The link for what? The Russian thing or the boxing thing? That was out. I can put anything in there you want. Oh, for the boxing thing. Hold on, I'm about to look at it. I got caught up because you. It was on Vitaly Licks. Hold on. It was on his page. It was what's it called? Up in 2018. Um, let me see if I can find it up on here. I think it's stars. Actually, you know what? No, I did not see the April Fool's joke. I had to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't do shit. Oh, okay. Here it is. It's called The Fastest Must-See Boxers of Today, 2018. And it's like this. One second. I'm going to put it in, copy and paste this. Copy and paste this right here. I'm sorry. It's called the 2000. Hold on. I'm not good with typing, so bear with me.
What you typing in? Need some help? Let's see if everybody knew when they're talking. NCAA champions tomorrow. Go blue, baby. Butch, can you throw a link in the chat to what?
Just type this in right now in YouTube. When you get a once you look at it, it's about, let me see.
After the show.
No, look at it now.
Or in another tab.
It is 10 minutes and 24 seconds. And when I tell you, they got some up and coming guys that will blow your fucking mind. I gotta get his name right quick. This guy, he rose with Floyd Mayweather, and my God, that's him right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see the cockiness in him.
When I tell you this guy, he did the actual Roy Jones behind. Yes, hey, check that out. He's probably checking it out now. When I tell you, this guy here is the shit, and I'm a fight fan. I'm not gonna. They know my age, right?
Yeah, he's 40 and over club.
When I tell you, I still fight. You know what I'm saying? And what was it? Show the season premiere of fully what in Japanese?
Did you see the Toonami April Fool's joke last night? No, we did not see the Toonami April Fool's joke.
Oh, wait. Look here. Because I'm into fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Japan or no, it's China. China had a fight with outside discipline.
Okay.
When I tell you they did Wing Chun. Wing Chun is China's #1 fighting thing.
Okay.
And the Wing Chun man went against a guy who was a boxer. And he challenged the Wing Chun man. And when he did it, he fought the guy with one hand behind his back.
Wow.
Whooped his motherfucking ass. Give me my cigarettes,
man. They're on the silver table.
The silver table.
In the room.
Oh. Okay. Give me the lighter.
It's on the silver table.
Oh. Have anyone told you kind of look like about in your third try? Well, maybe
my third trimester. Hold on.
Being pregnant.
What is it? I think Kansas is going to win it all, Amanda, but I have no skin in the game. I hope your team wins.
I
says Michigan all the way.
I really thought what is Loyola?
Loyola?
Yes.
You thought Loyola was going to win?
Look here. Gonzaga.
Okay.
It was a small school a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Well, many years ago, but Gonzaga was a small school that did the same thing that say it again.
Loyola.
Yes, did. When I tell you, you will see more of that school in the near future.
You will see a lot more of these smaller schools coming up because the smaller schools are starting to be contenders now.
Well, it's not so much that NCAA distribute the scholarship thing.
Okay.
So you can only get so many scholarships. With that being said, you can only have so many players on scholarship. That's why you're going to start seeing more Division 1A schools coming up, i.e., like when Georgia Southern, they're coming up. They're now in the Sun Belt Conference in football. Appalachian State, who beat Michigan a couple years ago.
I remember that. That was upset of the century.
Yeah, Bo. No, it's not Bo Schembechler. What was the coach? Whoever it was, he got fired because of that. You're going to start seeing more of the smaller schools coming up very fast because of.
Look at yourself on the screen. Bring yourself forward.
You're going to see more small schools come up because as of now, right? Football. We're not going to say baseball.
Okay.
We're going to say football and basketball. Football and basketball, which is basketball, has been year-round for years. But with that being said, that we're finding out, and a lot of kids are finding out now, that it's best to go ahead and go to a school we can play now.
Instead of having to sit a
year or 2 years. We already know that if you're that good, what's going to happen? You're going to go to the pros. But a school like Duke, a school like Michigan, they got kids that aren't even playing right now. They're going to be redshirted.
But why is it that in the NCAA, okay, if you are a football player, the small schools are getting an advantage because these guys played together for years and they are older, 22, 24. The big schools are comprised of kids that are 18, 19.
Well, let me answer this question. That's not all the way true, Abazabel. The big schools,
with basketball, not with football.
Well, okay, with basketball, you got to understand something. And we'll take you remember a guy named Amari Stoudemire?
Yeah.
Amari Stoudemire came into the league, right?
Hold on. I remember when Gonzaga, best university. Oh, they beat the University of Arizona a few years ago.
Yeah. But Loyola will be one of those schools that are not coming up. What you got to understand, Abazaba, is this right here. That
what's the one from
the older the kids that okay, I'm gonna go back to Amari Stoudemire. Amari Stoudemire played high school for 2 years. Once was in 8th grade, and the next one was in 10th grade. And then from 10th grade, that was the only time he played organized high school ball. 2 years. He went to the league straight out of high school.
Yeah, and that's a problem for me. That leads into what I was saying. Okay, why is it that football players, right? They have to go to college.
No,
football players have to go to college before they go to the NFL. Right. But how come basketball players can come straight out of high school?
Because basketball is not a lot of people don't know. Basketball is not a physical sport. You're not supposed to touch them. That's where fouls.
What does that have to do with?
Because the actual sport of basketball is just shooting the ball in a hoop. But see, here's the thing. Real basketball is not played when you see them on the ESPN. And you see
real basketball played in the what you call it courts, like the street courts.
No, real basketball is played where they see kids play. Is where college scouts come to, and pro scouts come to, is when they play on the off season of AAU.
Oh, what does that sound familiar?
AAU is Abazaba knows what it means. What is AAU? But are you just counting the guys that play together for 3 to 4 years? Yes, I am. Because a lot of the guys who play together for 3 to 4 years Most of the time, that is very rare because of.
No, actually, I see what he's saying. Hold on, I see what Evans was saying.
Who plays together these days
at the at the smaller universities? These kids are playing together for 3-4 years. But look, okay, I want to point out something. Okay, and I'm gonna go with a football analogy.
Really strong.
I'm gonna go with a football analogy because that's my sport. Okay.
Okay.
The New England Patriots, right? The majority of that team has been together for years. It's been Tom, along with a lot of his people. They do bring in new personnel every year and get rid of a few, but the unit of that team has remained together consistently for a while.
I have to stop you on that because you're totally wrong. Let me finish. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, any team that the same players have played together for multiple years, right? That is a cohesive unit, right? They become a cohesive unit. They become like a family. If you look at a team like University of Maryland in Baltimore County, none of those kids are going to be in the NBA.
A lot of kids are going overseas.
Maybe one plays overseas. You have a point there. But they're going to stay in school because it's their best move to get the free degree.
None of them are getting a free degree, and none of them are getting degrees. I'm just telling you that. Hold on, I'm let you finish. None of them are getting degrees. A college player that plays basketball is either traveling. They play Saturday. They play either way, anywhere between 2. If you're a major school like Michigan, you play 2 days a week. Smaller schools like
Loyola,
they're playing 3 days a week, and sometimes they're going out of town because they're such a small school. Because you got to understand that big schools call small schools to play them because they pay them to come there. So they'll pay a small school $100,000. Hey, come on up here.
But what Abba was saying, okay, and what I'm trying to say is this, okay. The smaller schools that have the players that are playing together for multiple years, they have cohesive units.
Okay.
Right? They don't have individual breakout players most of the time. Right? These teams win because they are just that, a team. It's a team effort to win. The majority of those players are not going to go to the NBA. The majority of those players are maybe go to the overseas league or whatever, or not play basketball at all. The bigger schools grab the stars.
Okay.
They have like, let's just say they have a Jordan surrounded by a bunch of they may have a Jordan and a Pippen, but then they got 3 co-coaches.
Okay.
Right. So their consistency of winning may not be as high. If they lose that Jordan, if that Jordan goes down with an ankle injury for a month, a sprained ankle, that team's not going to win. But the smaller schools, being that they are a cohesive unit and a team, if one of their players, 2 of their players go down, they have people that can. We have a new person, Joel. But
you take him.
But those people, 1 or 2 of those people go down. They're still. I already got it.
Yeah.
They can still succeed.
Well, see, here's the Abba Zabba. I'm glad you're listening for this. Look here, basketball is totally different. All right. What you fail to understand is, once basketball is over, we're going to start at the high school level.
To the window.
To the windows, to the walls. Who's this to? Joe. Yeah. What you fail to understand is, most stars, okay, most stars of basketball coming out of high school, they go after you play with your high school team. A lot of them go on to AAU teams.
Okay.
All right, AAU teams, I forgot what the analogy is, or the actual name of it, but it's called AAU. And what happens is, a lot of the top-notch players go play with a lot of the guys. Schools. No, not D1 schools, because you have to be in high school. So those high school players that you see, like school name
Loyola,
they're played together. Hell, to be honest with you, Abazabble, a lot of those players, because basketball is only a short time, you can build a cohesiveness within 2 months.
Yeah, but a 2-month cohesiveness is not going to be the same as a 2-year cohesiveness.
Okay, even with a 2-year cohesiveness, if you're sorry, you're sorry.
You can take two teams. Okay, one is a team of B+ players, right, that have been playing together. That have been playing together for 2 years, right? This team knows each other's strengths and weaknesses, right? This team
smart recruiting.
This team has a game plan that works for their strengths. It exploits their strengths and hides their weaknesses. Okay. Then you've got a team number 2 that have only been together for 2 months.
Okay.
All right, where you have 3 A+ players.
Watch this, where
you have 3. You're starting 5. All right. You have 3 A+ players, 2 C players.
Okay.
All right. They've been together for 2 months.
Right.
They have begun to mesh together well as a team. Right. But they're able to exploit their strengths, but they've not been together long enough to hide their weaknesses.
Okay. So answer this for me. Cohesiveness, right? How the hell did the Fab Five freshmen, Michigan, Chris Webber, how the fuck did they make it that far? And these guys were freshmen, no cohesiveness, and made it back again the next year. How does the same schools on a repeated basis make it to the NCAA? And they do not have cohesiveness. And every year, the next year, they say, hey, guess what? That team.
They do have cohesiveness. You know
what? Understand?
You know why they have cohesiveness? Hold on.
They say, this team here made it this far. They're going to make it next year. You're right, Amanda.
Good coaching, awesome players.
Awesome players.
And also, they're not, okay, you've got your starting 5 plus how many backup? How many bench players do you have?
You have most time. You have 10 players on each team. Sometimes I'm not sure about college, but I think the pros have about 10. Those kids
all had known each other for years.
No, what for?
The Fab Five.
They knew each other for years? No, sir. Well, yes, sir, because they played with each other on AAU teams. Yeah, all these kids have played with.
I know, but look at this, okay? A team that, let's just say, give me a big school. Let's go with Maryland.
Let's go with Duke.
Okay, let's go with Duke. Okay, Duke's got 15 kids on the team.
And we're not talking about the other 25 that's sitting out there in the back.
Yeah, we got 15 kids, 15 young men on the team, right? You got 5 starters, 10 sitting down waiting to play, right? Okay, 5 starters at the end of the season, at the end of the basketball season, they lose 2 of those starters.
Okay.
Right? They've lost 2 to the NBA.
I have to look that up, Abazabble. Please Google it. Let me know.
Okay. But they lose 2 of the starting 5, right? Okay. 2 from the backups move up.
Okay.
They then recruit 2 more great players. They recruit 2 more great players that go, and what are those 2 new?
I don't know if you're wrong, but I need you to look it up.
The 2 new great players, they don't immediately go into the starting position. They go with the 10 that are sitting on the bench so that they can learn. But the thing is,
what about
that they're replacing the 2 of the 5 that left with people that have already been there.
And that's the old school way. Do you know how many times there are You have a high school kid.
They were all from the same area of the world. They had something to bond them together.
Are you fucking same area of the fucking world? Are you fucking with us?
Oh, no, they were all from the same state, Michigan.
Okay, all right. Now that okay. If they was all from Michigan, then that's nope. Amanda says nope. I'm telling you, look here. Great players.
Okay.
Okay, high school players that you see in basketball. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That you see on TV when they showing you highlights of these great players. That's them playing with mediocre people. If you have, just hear me out, how a lot of those guys are being ranked in AAU basketball.
Okay.
And AAU basketball, if you're the number one player, you are number, like you got blue chips, because we know football.
Yeah, blue chips.
The blue chip guys.
And I'm gonna use my next analogy. I'm gonna use football to show you.
Blue chip guys, right?
Okay.
Blue chip guys, and it's different from football, but basketball. Blue chip guys are coming. You got 3 or 4 guys that's from Georgia that's gonna fly up to North Carolina to play with some other blue chip guys.
Correct.
All right. They don't know each other. They don't know anything. But because you've been groomed since you've been 9 years old to play with certain people, then you know your game. You know your job. You do not have to.
Why do you think that coaches, when a coach has a star player, right? Why do you think that when a coach has a star player, they then do what with the team? They build that team around that player.
That's look at like you talking about LeBron. They build a team around him. In basketball, is told you're thinking of football.
No, it works. It works either way. Because look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna use football right here though. Okay.
Wait.
No, let me use football right here.
Jordan. Let's take Jordan.
Jordan would not have been Jordan without his supporting cast.
Jordan was in his fucking 30s.
Jordan would
by
not
the time
have been,
he started winning.
Jordan would not have been.
My apologies. Webber and Rose did know each other. Yes, they did. They did know each other, but they knew each other when
but look,
AAU.
Jordan would not have been Jordan, right? Without Pippen, Rodman, Kukoc, and
Kukoc.
Who was the other one?
Steve Kerr, B.J. Johnson. Look at these guys.
Yeah, they built the team around Jordan. But look at this, okay?
Yes, they were outside the state. So how can you say they all knew each other?
You just brought up the blue chips, right?
Right.
One of the biggest blue chips in football history, right? Peyton Manning.
Hold on. I gotta stop you on this. Football.
It's a different
sport. You can understand. Hold on, so you can understand this. When football is over, right? True indeed. Players go and train with each other for his workout.
Correct.
When basketball season is over, right?
They go to other leagues. They go to other places and continue to play.
When basketball season is over, they have a summer league. All right.
Yes.
Jordan, because he was such a top-notch.
Have a great night, buddy.
Yes, I see you. Because Jordan was such a top-notch player, he had his own league. But when I stayed in North Carolina, right? 14 minutes one. Yes, I know.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you. When I stayed in North Carolina, I remember Rasheed Wallace had just graduated. Well, not graduated, left for the league.
Okay.
All of those guys was playing basketball with different teammates.
Yeah, in the summer.
Yeah, during the summer.
Yeah.
So that's why when you say cohesiveness.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with the NFL players. In the summer, in the spring, right? In the spring, and
Vince Carter was a straight monster, but guess what? Vince Carter couldn't shoot a fucking lick. Just like what's his name? What's the light skinned boy who came out of the Clippers who could dunk? He can't shoot shit either. They got rid of him.
But look, it's the same thing with football players. Okay, and after the Super Bowl, when they're allowed to do this stuff, you'll see quarterbacks throwing with many different receivers, right? The receivers are getting practice, the quarterback's getting practice, O linemen all getting together, D linemen all getting together. But the thing is, what I was trying to point out was this, okay? Peyton Manning, one of the best players coming out of college.
1 second.
In the longest time, correct?
Okay, but I'm glad.
Am I right or wrong?
Yes. But his thing
when
with Peyton
he
Manning,
first got to the Indianapolis Colts, he sucked.
Hold on, no, he
with
did not.
The team.
No, the team sucked.
But okay, but he was an A+ player.
But
it took until he was able to become a cohesive unit with the team.
No, sir. Hold on. That's why kids do not come out of high school and play NFL football, and why
then no kids should come out of high school and play
but
here's basketball.
But you have to understand something. And basketball, and I know this part because I had friends who did it. You got to understand, you got high school kids playing with college kids on summer leagues. You got college kids that are playing with pro guys. Hell, you got some high school kids that are playing with pro kid guys. Now that's but you have to understand the basics of football, right? I mean basketball.
All right.
The basics of basketball, other than the play calling, just say the play calling.
Okay.
Is a totally different thing than what it is for football. All right, that's number one. Number two is this here. Basketball is really a non-contact sport. You can grow into basketball as a pro. Hell, basketball is a street sport where you have kids that are very young playing with grown men. Now, football, on the other hand, that a boy that is 18, all right, is nowhere near than a boy that is 23 or 21.
And neither one of them, but either way, neither one of them is.
Amanda, stay around until the end of the show. I need to talk to you.
She's not leaving. But even a player that is 18 or 23 is still nowhere on the same level as a veteran who's 33.
Correct. But he doesn't have to worry about his body being that way. A kid's body at 18 is nowhere near a kid's body at 21. That's why kids don't go into the league. That's why they make it where you have to be at least after you're a sophomore going into your junior. Well, yeah, you got to be a junior because you grow. A boy's body stops growing at 21. That's what they say now.
Okay.
But hell, I've
seen guys in their late 20s have a growth spurt.
Well, I'm 42 years old, and they told me that at 42 you see a decline in testosterone, and shit like that, and they're steadily being wrong, and I'm steady going up in weight. So they're lifting weights, not gaining weight. They said that they have a guy who started lifting weights at age 47. He was 57, and he has a body like he's got 21. They are wrong. But in one thing about basketball, the skill level, the basics of skill level, which is his dribbling, passing the ball, and shooting the ball, which is those skill levels, you don't have to be 35. You don't have to be 21 because you can master
17 years old.
You can master those at 15, dribbling the ball. But in football is a thinking man's sport, and it's like boxing. If you have a bad day, you could be fucked up. But with that being said, we have 9 minutes left.
So, hey, we're gonna turn this over to you guys. You got any questions? Anything you want to ask?
Here,
talk to us. We got 9 minutes left. Anything you want to tell us? Anything you want to get off your chest? Any questions you have for us? Here's your chance to do it. That segment ran a little bit over, but we are running a little bit short on time. So let's get it done here, folks.
What I want to say is this, which is, I know you haven't figured this thing out to see the analytics where we can see. One thing I did love the old thing was I could see how many people was in the chat.
We can. Top left corner.
Where? Oh, what, 3?
Yeah, that's what.
The 3 that's left in the chat, I want to say this to you. If you all have kids, nephews, so
yeah, that's a wrestling thing. Trekkopedia, yes. Well, word on the street is that Lesnar is re-signing a UFC contract to try to do it one more time. So he's out of the WWE after Mania.
Who the fuck is that? I don't know.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh, he needs to get his monkey ass going anyhow.
Looks like he's going back to UFs.
To what?
UFs.
Oh, UFC? Oh, he took too many ass whoopings in there. I don't think he needs to be in there. And I guess because of the money is starting to come up a little bit better.
I mean, the money, well, the thing is, even if he goes back, if he leaves after his wrestling contract's over with, which is after next,
Amanda, stick around,
after
please.
next Sunday, and he goes back to UFC, he's still got to wait, I think, 6 to 8 months before he can actually be allowed to do anything because of that steroid thing that he went through.
Here's the thing. He took major ass whoopings in there. He just slowed.
He also whooped major ass.
And those were set up guys. Yes, I need to talk to you after the show. Look here. I understand that April Fool's is over. For you all to have nephews, kids, little cousins, all that good stuff like that. I want you to do me a favor. Get you a water gun and shoot them while they are asleep in the bed.
That's just mean.
They talk shit to you, do that shit. I'm telling you, it'll bring you great joy. Also, those are the ones who love your kids, nephews, nieces, small cousins that you look after, your friends' children who are very bad. And if they like peanut butter and jelly, I want you to go ahead and make that. But in the middle of the bread, I want you to put a dill pickle with mustard on it. We call it a PBJ surprise. When I tell you, they'll take a couple bites, they think it's all good. And at the end, in the middle, they will get.
Upset my heart. Here, switch seats with me.
Yes. Oh boy. I was going to go ahead and use the towel to wipe my face, but I learned something about that. You were sitting on it.
Oh.
You know what?
He woke up his nephews with the Godzilla roar.
We have 5 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and shut it down.
So we're gonna let me just run through them.
I want to use something, and I may be wrong because I've been drinking. You probably don't notice about me. I am the diamond ring wearing.
The diamond ring wearing.
Rolex wearing.
Rolex wearing.
Limousine riding.
Limousine riding.
Jet flying.
Jet flying.
Son of a gun.
Son of a gun.
Kiss stealing, willing dealing.
Kiss stealing, willing dealing.
Son of a gun.
Son of a gun.
And I'm having a hard time holding these motherfucking gators down.
You having a hard time holding them gators down?
Can I get 2 claps and a Ric Flair?
Woo!
People.
All right, here. Let me just run through them. Hey, as we do every night, every Sunday night. My apologies. We gotta break it down. Leave you with some words of wisdom. We want to leave y'all with something important. Okay. So we're gonna start off with the first one. Very important. All right. If at first you don't succeed,
fuck it, either try to be drunk or cheat.
Okay.
No, just try it.
Try it drunk. Little poem.
Go ahead.
Nickel, nickel.
Penny, penny.
Kinfolk pussy.
As good as any. Second cousin, third cousin, that works.
Yeah. Win if you can.
Lose if you must.
But always
cheat.
No matter where you go.
There you are.
Fish. They don't fry in the kitchen.
And beans don't burn on the grill.
You know what? It took a whole lot of trying.
Just to get up that hill.
But now we're up in the big leagues.
Can I turn that back?
And as long as we live,
it's me and you, baby.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Moving on up.
Yeah. One fish, two fish.
3 fish.
Red fish, blue.
Well, I'm drunk.
Red fish, blue fish.
Knick-knack, paddywhack.
Get a dog a bone.
2000.
Whoop. out of time. My bacon's smelling fine. Assalamu alaikum.
And the Lakers almost won. In the meantime.
Oh yeah, and as always,
go fuck yourselves. Hey,
don't forget the merch.
Bye.
Good Lord, that boy. Look here, this kid.
Where did he come from?
Hey, look at
that is the fruit of my loins.
That boy, y'all gonna see him. You heard him. You didn't see him. He's gonna be a superstar.
Fears.
Oh,
Fears gonna show up just as we get out.
Fears. How was the debut?
He said, "Something. The movie premiere was awesome."
Can we see it now?
Yeah, we got to figure out how to see it. But oh yeah,
Amanda.
Stick around, Amanda.
Can we? She can stick around and
yeah,
we off.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, but the chat's still gonna be going. So yeah.
Is there any way we can talk to Amanda outside of it? I want to do something.
We'll figure it out. The movie premiere will be up soon.
Oh, good. I want to share it.
All right.
We're going to try to get this jackass right here over to
Monday Night Raw.
I seen what you did. I got to do mine too.
Yes. Made me look bad.
All right.
Gotta go, guys.
Peace.